Bhuvi
Bhuvi
on the earth.
River
Pura
Pura
from beginningless time. Deha Vedam
Deha Vedam
separate forms.
Separate
Gatau
Gata
obtained.
Obtained
Tau
Tau
those two.
Those two
Chaitanakyam
Chaitanyam
known as Sri Chaitanya.
known as Sri Chaitanya
Prakratam
Prakritam
manifest.
Manifest
Adhuna
Adhuna
now.
Now
Tadvayam
Tadvayam
the two of them.
The two of them
Cha
Cha
and
and
Aikyam
Aikyam
unity.
Unity
Aptam
Aptam
obtain.
Obtained
Radha
Radha
Shrimati Radharani.
Srimati Radharani
Bhava
Bhava
mood.
Mood
Dviti
Duty
the luster.
The luster
Suvalitam
Suvalitam
who is adorned with.
Who is adorned with
Naomi
Naomi
I offer my obeisances.
I offer my obeisances
Krishna Swarupam
Krishna Swarupam
to him who is identical with Sri Krishna.
To him who is identical with Sri Krishna
The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal potency, pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, previously they separated themselves. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. As the Shastras and the Acharyas explain, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself who has adopted the mood and complexion of Srimati Radharani. This goes to show that this mood and attitude of Srimati Radharani is the topmost, superlative, priceless manifestation in the entire cosmic manifestation. It is so sweet and nectarian, and it is so loftiest that even Krishna wants to understand its fabric, and therefore he simulates this mood within himself. Something which is superlative, something which is the best. So therefore we see that Srimati Radharani is a manifestation or the epitome of devotion and bhakti. Her dedication, an attitude of service and sacrifice for the pleasure of Lord Krishna is unparalleled. And therefore Srimati Radharani is the mother of devotion. Srimati Radharani's mood is what is described as pure devotional service. When we say Ashlishiva Padharatam Pinashtamam Adarshanam Marmahatam Karotuva Yatha Tatha Va Vidadhatu Lampato Mat Prananathastu Sevana Paraha. This mood is the hallmark of the Brajagopis led by Srimati Radharani. The Ashlishiva Padharatam. Oh Krishna, I'm surrendered to you completely, eternally, without any condition, without any remuneration. You can embrace me or scold me or neglect me as you like. I am your servant eternally, unconditionally. This is the mood of Ashli Shiva Padarata. This is what bhakti is all about. To be ready to serve Krishna in all circumstances. To be ready to be dependent on Krishna in all circumstances, no matter whatever situation, no matter whatever polarity. In this way, we can see that, in this way, we can see that uh, That it is this taste of pure devotional service which attracts the heart of Krishna. Krishna is the connoisseur of rasas. Just like in a cooking competition, the judge is tasting everybody's preparations and giving them marks. And one particular preparation the judge likes so much, the judge is asking the candidate, "What is the recipe? Can you make it for me again? I want to every day take it up." That is Srimati Radharani's love. Her love, her dedication is so sweet and tasty. Krishna wants to taste it. Not only taste it, he wants to make that taste. He wants to offer it to himself. So therefore, the Shastras and the Acharyas explain that we cannot please the Lord by any means, any external, any artificial means. Manye dhanabhijana rupa tapashrota aujasaha tejo prabhava bala paurusha buddhi yoga. Srila Prabhupada is saying that the Supreme Lord cannot be pleased by money, opulence, by beauty, by austerity, by tapasya, by celibacy, by teja, ojas, tejas, by scholarship, by dexterity, by influence, charisma, by strength, physical strength, muscular body. The Lord cannot be pleased by any of these. That Supreme Lord is pleased by a sincere and simple fervor of devotion. Just like Gajendra Maharaj, Gajayuth Paya. Gajendra Maharaj did not perform too much austerities. He did not study all the Vedas. He did not master Sanskrit. Nothing he did. He just offered some heartfelt prayers and was sincerely taking shelter of Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna became pleased. He came personally to rescue Gajendra Maharaj. विप्रद्विषद्गुणयूतधरविन्दनाभ पादारविन्दविमुखात् स्वपचं वरिष्ठम् प्रणाम पुनाति सकुलं बुभूरिमानः. These two verses on the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj explain this fabric of pure devotional service. Srila Prahlad Maharaj is speaking in this verse that if a Brahmana is adorned with all 12 qualities of a Brahmana, Shama, Dama, Satya, Astheya, Karuna, and so on, Shama means mercy, Dama means self sense control, truthfulness, compassion, and so on. Patan, Patan, Yajan, Yajan, Dan, Parigraha, studying the scriptures, preaching the scriptures, doing yagyas, receiving and giving charity. So none of these, if one expertise all of these 12 Brahmanical traits, still such a person is not considered to be very advanced. If he is averse to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. He may have Brahmanical qualifications, but those qualifications integrate to zero. If he is not heartily inclined to serving the Supreme Lord. In comparison to such a Brahmana who is not so much attracted towards the lotus feet of the Lord, even a dog eater Chandala, I mean, a person coming from a Chandala family who has now understood the value of life and the importance of Krishna consciousness and is practicing Krishna consciousness. That is much better. Because this Brahmana cannot even save himself, whereas the Chandala, because he's a devotee of the Lord, he can not only save himself and family but humanity as well. So the Lord is only attracted by pure devotional service. And the opportunity to stand by the principles of pure devotional service is given to each one of us. We have the opportunity. So therefore, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains here that yes, at a certain time and a certain stage, Radha and Krishna, who are one in identity, they separate. They separate to exhibit and radiate this very supreme most of the rasas, the rasa of Shuddha Bhakti, the pure devotional service, of commitment and dedication to Krishna, of complete dependence on the Supreme Lord. So Radha and Krishna they separate to explicitly demonstrate and radiate this very rasa, and through this to give the opportunity to the living entity to spiritualize one's consciousness, to transcend these material barriers and inabilities. And then further here, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining, and the same Radha Krishna has come together. So there is a demonstration of love. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is demonstrating how to how to prepare one's heart to be able to live by these principles of love or to be able to attain that this stage of love of Godhead, this stage of pure devotional service. That's what Lord Chaitanya has come here for. So we see that when we try to develop attraction for Krishna, it's very difficult. It's not easy to develop attraction for Krishna because Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. It's not very easy. But when people pursue the attraction towards the Shakti of the Lord, expansions of Srimati Radharani, then that is demoniac because that flares the demoniac tendencies. And anyways, the Shakti is Chanchala. She doesn't come in people's hands also. One is overwhelmed. So therefore, Radha Krishna expand into two, demonstrating that we need to develop attraction and service attitude for both Radha and Krishna. So when we cultivate attraction for both Radha and Krishna, then Krishna becomes accessible and it is purifying. That is why Radha and Krishna separate into two. So the expansion into two is for the sake of helping the living entity get captivated, helping the living entity. So therefore we can see Srimati Radharani is her mercy, her glance is the fountainhead of devotional service. So then why do they combine? They combine to further increase that mercy, to teach to people how to attain that stage of pure devotional service, that stage of pure love for Krishna. So intimate loving reciprocation between Radha Krishna or Krishna and the gopis is all about devotional service. This very mystery is being explained, is being revealed by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And therefore the Acharyas explain that when we are engaged in the Sankirtan, and the Prem Sankirtan is non-different from Rasa Leela. Prem Sankirtan, non-different from Rasa Leela. This this transcendental mystery is revealed by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why the Radha and Krishna combine. To further reveal, like if you make a product which is very attractive, that's Radha and Krishna, no? The Krishna expanding into two. And then you test the product and the testification and the test, that's Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying that. You see, now that this tattva of the love between Radha Krishna and the love between Krishna and the gopis, and that is the love which the Krishna has for every living entity. This love is so pure in nature. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu testified it with his own life and behavior. That we can see the spotless character, that we can see that oceanic compassion, that we can see that infinite cascade of sacrifices, that topmost demonstration of knowledge, vairagya, sweetness, which Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. So therefore, it is such a great installment of mercy. And that is why, without the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, one cannot understand the Radha Krishna Tattva. And without mercy of Lord Nityananda, one cannot access Lord Chaitanya. Lord Nityananda manifests in our life as a spiritual master. And therefore, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chitte Te Kariyakya. This is the royal highway towards Madhurya Prem, the Prema Tattva, Rasa Tattva, which Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is demonstrating. Let's stop here for today. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hi,
Can
Bob.
I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Prabhu, you said that Rasa Leela and the Sankirtan movement are in the same in the mood. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand the intricacies of that because I can understand the differences. I understand what you're saying, but if you can join the dots in terms of intricacies, because normally everybody can do Sankirtan also, but it's not good to do rasa dance or something, somebody doing like that. So if you can just explain the intricacies.
Yeah, Sankirtan is not different from Rasa Leela. Srila Prabhupada explains about Adi Rasa that every living entity is hankering for that love of Krishna, and Krishna is overflowing with love for the living entities. And and this Adi Rasa is demonstrated. Uh, so Radha and Krishna just demonstrating this Adi Rasa. The living entity needs Krishna's love, and the living entity needs the Krishna is the ashraya and the object of all one's endeavors and service. So, this loving reciprocation, this heart, and this love of the Supreme Lord is available for every living entity. It is available for every living entity, and this love is accessed by complete surrender, by complete dependence, which the gopis exemplified. The entire process of yoga is to awaken that love and surrender, that dependence. The entire process of yoga, the entirety of the shastras are geared toward this objective. So are all geared toward this objective of evoking and invoking that love in the heart of the jiva towards the Supreme Lord. So, so that very and the topmost demonstration or the most of this relationship between the jiva and the living entity is exhibited in Madhurya Rasa in the Rasa Leela pastime. Yeah. And therefore, we see that Lord Krishna is demonstrating means that Lord Krishna is giving opportunity to every living entity to be able to awaken that rasa for the Supreme Lord. And Krishna is showing that I am available for you. That I am available for you. Lord Krishna is expanding one each for every gopi. In the same way, Lord Krishna expands one each for every gopa also. Now, Krishna expands one each for every gopa also. Krishna expands one each for every cow also. So, so this aspect of rasa has to be understood. This is rasa. Krishna is rasaraj, and therefore the so we see that now Krishna is expanding and available, and for now Krishna is not just expanding for younger gopis. Krishna is expanding one each for every elderly gopi also as their son. As their son. Each and every elderly gopi Lord Krishna expanded in Brahma Vimohan Leela. Each and every cow Lord Krishna expanded. For each and every cow Lord Krishna expanded. So Krishna is exclusively available for anybody who wants to surrender to Krishna. This is the rasa. This is the rasa. So what we see as Lord Krishna dancing with the Vrajagopis is just the topmost manifestation of this rasa, but this rasa is the same. What the cows are experiencing, serving and licking Krishna as their calf, is that same rasa which is exhibited in Rasa Leela. And this rasa is not different from uh, this rasa is present and available for each and every living entity in the form of sankirtan, prem sankirtan. Actually, differentiation and combination both simply increase the flavor of rasa. Therefore, there is no problem in differentiation and there is no problem in combination, because combination is the same as differentiation and differentiation is the same as combination, because this is rasa tattva. So therefore, in Vrindavan, every single rasa is tainted with madhurya prem. Well, the entire revelation of what is called as madhurya prem was done by Shripad Madhavendra Puri, who is in the Shantarasa in Vrindavan as one of the Nikunja. So that means in Vrindavan, there is no difference between no much difference between Shantarasa and Madhurya Rasa, because everything is Madhurya Prem. So therefore, differentiation is same as combination and combination is same as differentiation. So that is how we have to see the Rasa Tattva. Especially when we are talking about Vrajarasa and Vrajaprem. This is what Vrajprem is all about. So therefore, now Uddhav ji becoming Gulmalata and Uddhav ji being the shadow of Krishna is non-different. So the because everything is tainted and painted with Madhurya Rasa. And yes, definitely the Acharyas explain that Rasalila, the Brajagopis pastime, is the topmost manifestation of that. But every relationship, everywhere, it is that same thing in Vraja. This is Vraja Prem. And this is Prem Sankirtan. Prabhupada used to say when we are going for preaching and book distribution, it is just like a gopi going and telling other gopis where the Rasalila is taking place so that every living entity can participate. Krishna is demonstrating means Krishna is inviting. That is the point. This demonstration is not just to clap and salute and bow down, but Krishna is inviting that yes, you can also purify yourself and participate in the Rasa Leela.
Yeah,
Haribol.
thank you for just one thing. Isn't that the gopi? This one is already manifested, as you said, but in the Sankirtan, it is non-manifested. Like most of us, it's like everybody is trying to manifest it, trying to take part in the Sankirtan and whatever in this modern time also. But this is still not manifested. So I'm trying to understand that.
Yes, so the point is in bhakti the means and the ends are the same. So the
Okay.
Sankirtan
Okay.
process and the Prema Sankirtan as a pastime of the Lord are both the same. And yes, progressively devotees are purifying themselves and getting more and really getting into Prem Sankirtan like that. So, as Jananivas Prabhu says, that we are being given the loftiest thing, only we don't recognize it. In the neophyte state, one doesn't recognize what one is being given, but one is given the Prema Pumartha Mahan is given right from the beginning. There are no reservations with the Acharyas and the Lord. The Prema Pumartha Mahan is being given right from the beginning. And progressively, as the devotee advances, the devotee can realize what he or she has been given and can latch it very strongly. That is the only point. That is the only not progress, but as one progresses. But the loftiest thing is given. So that is the loftiest thing is given, and that is why the more one absorbs into it, the more one can realize it. That is the point. Actual Prem Sankirtan is again being performed by Lord Chaitanya and his associates, and Lord Nityananda and his associates. They don't know where they are. They don't know whether it is day or night. They don't know whether who are they. They only know Krishna Krishna. That is called as Prem Sankirtan. And Lord Chaitanya is in that mood of Prem Sankirtan. He's in that mood of Prem Sankirtan, and he is touching people and giving them love of Godhead. That is Prem Sankirtan. And Lord Nityananda is in Prema Sankirtan when he is dancing, and Lord Chaitanya's associates are in Prem Sankirtan. When Vakreshwar Pandit is dancing for 72 hours non-stop, he doesn't know. Time stops for them. That is actual that is actual paribhasha of Prem Sankirtan. But we are given access to that.
Okay, Prabhu, that makes sense. Thank you so much for that.
Haribo. ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, हरिबो.
Yes. Hare Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajikacharya, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, Pranam Mantra. Shri Varsha Bhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripa Badhe Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namah. So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is very dear beloved of Srimati Radharani. Shri Varsha Bhanavi Devi Daitaye Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana दाहिने प्रभवे नमः. So कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान को जीव को प्रदान कर रहे हैं. So Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is very dear to Srimati Radharani, and the prime instruction of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is Brihat Mridanga, Krishna Sambandha Vigyana, ये साहित्य का book distribution, ग्रंथ वितरण. That it's coming from Srimati Radharani. Even Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's father and our great Acharya, the seventh Goswami, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is Kamal Manjari, the Nitya Swarup. He also stressed on book distribution, Krishna Sambandha Vigyana, Daine. Then, in the same Guru Shishya Parampara, our Param Gurudev, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, flooded the world with Krishna Sambandha Vigyana. Book distribution, book marathon, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Yatharup, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. And once, okay, I'll speak in Hindi so that whatever. तो इसलिए श्रील भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर ग्रंथ वितरण की सेवा पे बल दे रहे हैं, जो कि स्वयं कमल मंजरी है नित्य लीला में. श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद वो भी कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान ग्रंथ वितरण का सेवा में बल दिया. श्रील प्रभुपाद जी को बोला, जब श्रील प्रभुपाद जी राधा कुंड में जब श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद से मिले, तो उन्होंने बोला, व्हेनेवर यू गेट लक्ष्मी, यू हैव सम मनी, प्रिंट बुक्स. जब 1922 में उल्टा डंगा में मिले, तभी बोले कि यू आर वेल एजुकेटेड, यू नो इंग्लिश, टेक द मैसेज ऑफ लॉर्ड चैतन्य टू द वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड. This is Kamala Manjari. Then the whole parampara is stressing on printing and distributing Krishna conscious literature, Krishna Sambandha Vigyana. एक प्रभुपा जी के शिष्य हैं पृथु प्रभु. Two years back in Vrindavan, he was sharing a wonderful pastime. एक माता जी जो ऑलरेडी इतना बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करती थी, वो बुक मैराथन को छोड़ के राधा कुंड पे चली गई। और जब वो राधा कुंड पे चली गई तो फिर उनको स्वप्न में शिल प्रभुपाद आए और शिल प्रभुपाद उनको took her with took her and shown कि राधा कुंड का एक्चुअल जो प्राकट दिव्य दर्शन कराया कि कैसे राधा कुंड पे ग्रंथ वितरण चल रहा है और सब जीवात्माओं को ग्रंथ चाहिए। तो वहां से वो माता जी को समझ में आया कि कैसे शिल प्रभुपाद उनको स्वयं रिवील किए हैं जो ये ग्रंथ वितरण का सेवा है ये राधा कुंड से है, श्रीमती राधा रानी का हृदय है। इसलिए निकुंज यूनो रतिकेली सिद्धि आयाली भी युक्तिर अपेक्षणीय। सो जो निकुंज में सेवा हो रही है उसको जो गुरु हैं प्रमाणिक गुरु करने में पूरी तरह दीक्षित दक्ष है। निकुंज यूनो रतिकेली सिद्धि आयाली भी युक्तिर अपेक्षणीय तत्राति दक्षात् अतिवल्लभस्य वंदे गुरो श्री चरण अरविंदम। सो जो गंध वितरण की सेवा है बुक मैराथन है श्रीमद् भगवद गीता यथा रूप श्रीमद् भागवतम श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत वो एक्चुअली श्रीमती राधा रानी से आया है। और इसीलिए प्रेम संकीर्तन इज नॉट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम रासलीला बिकॉज original swarup of every jiva is Krishna's Nityadas. So by book marathon, by book distribution, by Granth Vitrana Seva, every soul is getting an opportunity to come back to Krishna. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to book marathon. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.